Hey guys, we're back here with another ranking event. This is the water ranking event, and before I go on any further, I gotta say I don't remember what I did, but I could ballpark what I did and explain what happened and what I did so that you'd know what to do with your team. So I got about 6 million. Um, it is mostly from Eydis. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Actually, no. It's mostly from the incarnate and then Eydis, right? I mean, uh, those were the combination, and I got about 6 million so far. This is like the first time I tested. Well, that was the first time I tested the run, right? Which, um, I guess I accidentally stumbled into it, and this is the second time I'm doing it. So, anyways, I remember mostly what I did and what I mostly focused on, which was Eydis. That's why, right? The dark Eydis. So, anyways, going on in here, I don't think I'm gonna rank first in the end because I'm so top. I already have three rank one, right? There's really no point in trying to rank even higher. I don't know unless nobody outbeats me from here to the end of the ranking event, which should be in 5 or 6 days, which include DIL, which isn't out yet, right? So with her, I guess people can get a higher score. Okay, so this is who I have. Obviously, you need to max out your. Well, if you're not trying to get 6 million, if you're just trying to get the highest your characters can get, this is what you need. All right, so you need a weapon. Obviously, this one is a 12% weapon. It is level 50. This one is a maxed out Alice armor, which gives it 6% increase in attack. And then I have this increase by 8% recollection field thing, ring that's there. You don't need to max that out, but you just have four of it. So for Asuna, she is actually there to yell charge. Now I barely used her, but she did do about 200,000 damage per hit, which is okay. I mean, my Eydis does like about 120 something thousand per continuous damage. This is what you're looking for. So I have a maxed out uh repair here, but you don't really need it. I mean, I barely use her. I only used her to do her incarnate, and you have the armor here, which is maxed out for Asuna as well. I have increased magic attack for her, but I barely use her attack. You could simply replace it with a speed ring, but the thing is with the speed ring is you actually don't want your character to go as fast because if your character goes too fast, then the boss doesn't have enough turns, and you don't want that. I mean, obviously, it used to be you want the most amount of turns you have, but actually in this ranking event, you want the less amount of turn. I mean, you have, and the more amount of turn the boss has, if that makes sense, right? I mean, I think it makes sense to me. All right, so for Tisei, she is actually the must-have character in this ranking event, in my humble opinion. I use her to charge, and you charge up to 95% per charge for mine. I don't know about yours. I haven't tried on my other account yet, but I'm going to try it later. So I got a maxed out weapon here. It's a random weapon. Maxed out armor here, random armor. I have increased magic attack. I don't even remember if I used her. I don't think I used her incarnate because I had one incarnate left, and it, I think it was her because she was really slow. But anyway, she was beneficial. Now I have Eydis here. This is the version that the water version, and she has the Excalibur sword. She has an armor, random armor. If you had the Eydis armor, that's great. And I increase her attack when 3 recollection field or more. I have 4 of these break thingies, so her break is increased by 40%. This girl has all 4 of her Magirarium, and this one has all 4 of her Magirarium, if you wanted to know that. She has, I think, all increased attack, yeah. Okay, so now that we go to... Alright, alright, so I got cut off a bit there, but now we're at Eydis. I got a weapon here, a dark weapon, and then random armor for Yuki. This one increased attack by 8% when the enemy's incarnate is 150 or more. So that's what I have on her. And then you go towards Lifa. This is my newest character. She is there for Yell Break. I threw an sword on her. I got a lethal arm her. And when the recollection field reaches 3, she gets a boost in 8%, 8%, 8%, and 8%. So that's what I have for my characters. Obviously, I have one of these guys at one of her imaginarium. I think I used her attack like once. I mean, the assault attack. I don't remember. But that's my team. If you wanted to know exactly what my team is, that is what my team is. All right, we're going to go into battle. And then I'm going to see if I can pull off another 6 million or 5 point something million. All right. And then, you could use your character because your character is going to be different from mine, right? So you got to play around with your team because they might be slower or faster depending on your thing. And I don't know why I have Alice here. To be honest, I should probably put something else, but I have Alice as the title. I I mean, all the characters are random. I mean, you have Alice, Asuna, Tisa, Eydis. I mean, I might get Eydis and then Lifa. So I don't know. I mean, I just threw Alice in there for now. I don't know. Right? We'll figure it out later. Testing. All right, so we're back. So I had to reset my phone, and after I went over my team, now we're going into battle. I'm gonna talk about what I'm gonna do. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace Asuna with Eydis. Right? There you go. And I'm going to enhance. That will increase my attack and put physical resist down on the enemy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap to Lifa, and then I'm going to swap to Eydis. This is the one that increases your attack and raises physical defense. So I want that. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, alright, I'm gonna remove her and bring Eydis in, alright, and I'm gonna do Incarnate. And then as you can see, I have 4 members coming. It should do about 300,000 if I'm lucky. Well, I guess not. So, I only did 266. If you're lucky, you do 300,000. That's what you're aiming for. So you want to increase your attack by doing this. And then you want to do the recollection field as well as yell break your break character. This Dark Eydis, do not use break. Use assault. Now you want to break. He should be almost broken, if not already broken. Alright, so he's broken already, as you can see. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in, well, usually, generally speaking, alright, so I'm going to bring in Tisei. Going to stay, or mermaid mode, and then stayed. Now I'm going to enhance Tisei. Tisei has a 95% increment, which is pretty good. As you can see here, it was at like 30%. Now it's like 126. But he's going to minus about 70% of your increment. So whatever you have left over is useless anyways. Okay, you want to keep the Dark Eydis in the back, you want to use, well, I'm using Lifa. You know, depending on who you have, you might want to change that around. But I'm using Lifa. This should do about 300. All right, there you go. As you can see, 300. So this time, I'm going to assault and assault. So that did about 120. This is going to do about 60 or 50. I don't know, 60, 50 is the same thing. Because you got the high and low numbers, right? As you can see, his continuous damage is at 40,000 per hit or per turn that he gets, which is obviously clearly beneficial to us. Now I'm gonna yell charge Tisei. And we're at 0, right? We should get to 95. There you go. Okay, that being said, I'm gonna put that Eydis in the back. I'm gonna bring in this Alice, and then I'm gonna active link. I don't remember if I did it this way, but I'm pretty sure looking at the formation, I probably did it this way, and then I'm gonna assault with her. So this should do about 300 or 250 to 300. See, 300 something. Now he's taking 80,000 damage per turn, as you can see. So that's pretty hot to me. I mean, I don't know about you. I think that's pretty hot. Okay, so here is the situation. You need to break. And I'm going to use Asura instead of Tisei because I get to yell charge Alice. So that's kind of beneficial to me. So I'm going to yell charge Alice. So that did about 200,000. Alright. So I'm going to yell charge Alice. Here you go. Yell charge. I'm going to break with this Eydis. I'm going to attack and attack. Don't break with Eydis. I mean, this Eydis. The dark one. Don't break with her. Now I'm gonna stay, so I get 2 turns now. Now he's getting about 90,000 per turn, as you can see. So here's the big question. What should you do in this situation? Because well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna yell charge Tisei. So she's in the background. Now I'm gonna replace. I want to see if my Alice can go to 100 without. So my Alice can go to 100 right now. If I do this. And then if I do this. So you can play with this section a little. I mean, I haven't thought about it too much yet. But it looks like I could play with it, which means it looks pretty good. I know I could do this. And then I would have another incarnate. I mean, another active link sitting around. But you know what? I'm gonna active link. The reason why I'm debating on this is because I need to knock them back, and I'm pretty sure they will get knocked back. Because I only need to do 30,000 damage. That's about it. I mean 30,000 or 40,000, I mean percent to break. This should do about 300,000 as well. Which it did. So I was waiting for this one. That's what I was waiting for. Alright. Now I'm going to assault. I'm gonna yell charge Alice again. I think Alice is gonna sit in the background. Do I have 5% at least? Alright. So I have 5% at least. So I'm gonna charge here. That's over 100. There you go. So here's the situation. You either want to get your recollection field up there, or you just want to leave it like this. Because there's not really much of a choice right now. So I'm just going to leave it like this. So that did about 300,000. I haven't perfected this. This is my second time doing it. But as you can see, I'm going to assault with her, and then assault with her. Okay, keep a close eye on the enemies, continuous damage. $150,000. There you go. I just taken off him. Another 150,000. Or 140,000, my bad. I made a mistake. I accept the mistake I made. It wasn't 150,000. So I could charge. And then no, wait. There's no way I could launch Tisei, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just skip. Now, you're probably thinking I could just skip and stay and then until the boss dies, right? But no, I'm going to assault again. Okay, I want to see how much damage I do. Now I'm staying. So keep staying and staying and staying. And that's because the continuous damage does more damage than my character. Why am I stupid enough to, why am I stupid enough to attack him? So let's see the first one. He takes 120,000. What the hell? He takes another 120,000. Well, that's interesting. Well, I didn't think of that. Well, I mean, 6.1 million. Looks good. I don't know what's going to happen when DIL comes out, but hey, we're good so far. So I'm going to post this to my team. 6.1 million. This is the second time I'm doing this. Alright, so hopefully you found the video helpful. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and good luck on your ranking event. Normally I don't post it because I'm competing with others, but now I already have like 3 titles, and you can only post 3 titles on your title anyway, so what's the point, right? I mean, I have 3 of the beginning ones, see? Rank 1, rank 1, rank 1, and I'm like, alright, So even if I get a rank 2, it's like nobody's gonna see it.